Hi everybody, and welcome to Froggy Day Crochet. If you caught my video the other day, you know why I have been MIA. So, I decided I wanted to go ahead and jump on here, and if I keep looking down, it's because I have my camera set up to the laptop so that way I can see make sure that I'm still in the viewfinder. Disclaimer right up front, because I know a lot of people complain, not necessarily on my videos, but on others. So I always say in the beginning, if you hear a noise in the background, it is my air conditioner. I live in beautiful South Carolina, where it is currently going through a heat wave. Yesterday was 96 degrees in September. 96 degrees. So, again, for all my new viewers, those that do not know, I record and have all of my crafts here in my shed. It does have insulation, it does have walls, but I've got to have some sort of heat and cooling out here. Because it gets miserable, right? So, if you hear the noise, I apologize up front. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, on my video the other day, I did show you that I had started, see, here it goes. I started a Entrelac Afghan that we are doing in our Tunisian group as a Tunisian crochet along. I had only done, I want to say 4 squares. 1, 2, 3. No, I had done like 6 squares, I think. Anyway, regardless, I have got 2 more rows to do of the increases, but this is what I've got going on so far. We are actually doing the 4x4 squares, 4 inch by 4 inch, so it's easier to teach our crochet group for those that do not know how to do the entrelac. Again, I can post the link to the Tunisian group that I'm an admin in the description, so that anybody who wants to join can. But the first block that I have right here, this is called Birdsong, and it's a variegated, and it goes into these different beautiful colors. Then I have the red, I believe it was garnet, and then the blue. And again, I left the blue in the house, so I don't know the actual name of the color. But this is what I've got so far. And like I said, I've got 2 more rows, and then I will start doing the decreases. For Tunisian, it will roll. It is the nature of the stitch. It's definitely going to roll. But a rule of thumb, if you are wanting to learn Tunisian, is that you always want to go up 2 hook sizes bigger than the ball band recommends. That will help with the rolling. It won't stop it. It'll help it. It also makes the fabric more, gives it more drape. Because if you use the actual hook size that the ball band recommends, it is going to be very, very tight. Something else that we teach in that Tunisian crochet group is how, if you're doing a regular Afghan, not an entrelac, but you're doing a picture Afghan, or if you're using the Tunisian pearl stitch or the Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian knit stitch, there's a ton of different stitches. But we also teach you how to incorporate a border at the same time that will not cause curling. So for me personally, I like to do the honeycomb stitch, which is alternating of the Tunisian simple stitch and the Tunisian pearl stitch. Now, if you are going to incorporate a border, the honeycomb in particular, you will go up 1 hook size bigger for the border. Then when you get to the main stitch of your Afghan, then you go up to the hook 2 sizes bigger. And the reason for that is that the Tunisian stitch is the simple stitch. Let me show you on the red one. That's probably a little easier. They are tall, right? Well, the purl stitch is wider and flatter. So if you don't use a hook at least 1 size bigger for the honeycomb border, it will cause your project to ripple. Okay, we go through all that in that Tunisian group. Like I said, if anybody is interested in joining, I definitely will post a link below. So that is what my project is looking like. Really liking it. And like I said, I got 2 more rows, and then I will start doing the decreases. I'm doing the throw size, so it's 15 squares by 15 squares, and I'm probably gonna end up putting a 10 stitch border around, and that is going to be for my mother for Christmas, because she has a little she likes to call it her front room where she sits and she watches her stories and her TV and reads her Bible and does her devotionals and that kind of thing. And so I figured that would be a nice Afghan for her to be able to keep her warm. Okay, so that's all I've worked on. I do have a lot of patterns and things that I want to get done, and I really encourage everybody, if you're not already doing it, to take notes when you're starting a project, so that way and a lot of people do that, but that way you can go back to it at a different date and know exactly, you know, what you did and what hook you used and all that good stuff. And from there, I got yarn. So I haven't even opened it yet. Haven't opened it. Hobby, or no, not Hobby Lobby, Michael's. And I checked this morning, and it's still going strong. Was having a coupon if you did an order online and picked it up in store. You got 20% off of your entire purchase, even the sale items. So I haven't been yarn shopping in a very long time, and you guys know why. So I decided I was gonna go get some. I needed some retail yarn shopping therapy, as Rose says. So I seen a few patterns on Crystal's YouTube channel that I wanted to try. So I got, let's see, I got 3 of this color, Shaw in the Ball. It looked a lot different online. When I got it home, I wasn't so sure, but it's growing on me. It's definitely growing on me. I mean, I love all the colors. I just don't know that if I would have put them all together, and it definitely did not look like this on the website. But hey, it is what it is. It'll get used. I'm sure everybody knows everything about Shaw in the Ball, but just in case, it is a number 4 medium weight. It says it requires a J hook or a 8 knitting needle. So, sorry about that. I got a text message from my son. He's getting me lunch. But let me reply to him real quick. You guys know I don't edit unless I slip and say something that I shouldn't say. But anyway, because I like to keep it real. Anyway, this is the colorway Restful Rainbow. And it definitely is a rainbow. Let me get that a little closer. See if it's going to focus. Nah, I guess about there. So you've got the teal blue on the inside, the blue, purple, pink, yellow, and orange. Okay, so I got 3 of those. I got 3 of the colorway Soothing Blue. So that's pretty. It's the white, the light blue, and the gray, and the dark blue. It doesn't, I mean, it gets cold here in South Carolina, but not really, really cold. So I'm hoping that I can, like, maybe make this into, like a lightweight poncho. We'll see. I forgot to mention it's 481 yards. It's 5.3 ounces. It says machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. So, yeah. So like I said, this was all, the coupon was 20% off. I do not believe that those were on sale. I believe that those were full price, which, let's see. No, it doesn't tell me. It just tells me what I paid for all of them. So yeah. So that's those. And I like to keep them in those plastic bags. All right, what did I get over here? So, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've never tried the Scarfy yarn, and I have never tried the shawl and the ball. So I decided that I would go ahead and give it a whirl. So, having said that, the next thing I got was some Scarfy yarn. This one is called Charcoal Magenta. So about right there. It is purple and black. And again, for those that do not know, it is a number 5 bulky weight. 312 yards, 5.3 ounces. It is 78% acrylic, 22% wool. But it is a washable. So it says machine wash cool, lay flat to dry. It's made in Turkey. Recommended hook for crochet is a K, size 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter. And the knitting needle is a number 9 or 5.5 millimeter. So that's the first color I got. Again, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe right there. There you go. So you have the purple and the black. And then I got 3 of those. And the next color I got is Charcoal Aqua. So it's looking more blue in the screen, but it is actually a very vibrant teal, which is looking blue on the camera. It's a very, very vibrant teal. So, like I said, Crystal's got a few ponchos that I wanted to try. So I got those. Alright. I also got a huge, and it has not come in yet, but I placed a huge order with Premier Yarns. Unfortunately, with me being out of the loop for a while, I completely missed the Premier Warehouse sale, and I was kind of really upset about it. So I know that I did not get the same deals that everybody else did. In fact, I really didn't get a lot of the same yarns that everybody else did. I got, I want to say that it was called Contour Home or Couture Home, something to that effect, but it's a bulky weight yarn, and it is a huge ball of yarn. If you have not watched excuse me, Jennifer with Cinnamon Stitches, she goes over that yarn. I highly recommend you go to her channel. I'm sure all of you guys already know her anyway, but I went out and went onto the website yesterday and got some of that as well, because it was on sale for $5.99. And as of 8:30 this morning, September 30th, it was still on sale. So my guess, because it says September sales, that it probably will go off sale tomorrow. I don't know. Do not know. But back to Michael's. Well, back to Premier. When that order does come in, I will definitely do a video and show you guys the goodies. Excited about that. Okay, so now back to Michael's. I never used this yarn before. I was not on the bandwagon, so to speak. I don't have a lot of bulky yarn. I mean, you can see a little bit right, you know, the camera's opposite, right there. There's a little bit of bulky yarn up there. I've never been a really, well, and I guess the Bernat, but whatever. The blanket yarn. I've never been a real big bulky yarn person. My go-to was always, you know, number 4 worsted weight. So I didn't get on this bandwagon either of the latte cakes, but I was in the store picking up my order, and I seen these on the shelf, and so these are the new latte cakes. This one is called Claret. It is a number 5 bulky weight. Recommended hook for crochet is a 6.5 millimeter or a K. Recommended knitting needle is a US number 10.5 or this 6.5 millimeter. Let's see, it says machine washable and dryable. It is 58% acrylic, 42% nylon. This cake right here has 8.8 ounces of yarn, and it's 530 yards. Holy catfish. That is a lot. It's very, very soft, very pretty. It's got like the rose and a pink color in it. Like I said, I've never used this. Crystal says it washes up and works up very well, and that the fibers do not come off. So I was thinking like maybe a poncho. And it would also make great like animals if you do the amigurumi. So I got this color, like I said, this 530 yards. So I got 2 of those. So 1,060 yards. I probably could get some kind of poncho or something out of that. I also got this color. This is called Frozen Ginger. Now, when I looked on the website, I did not see this color. So I don't know if this is a color from last year that was brought back, or if it is a new color. But I tend to gravitate towards these like deserty looking colors, canyon type you know, the blues and the roses, and well, it's not really rose, but almost like an orangey color. I tend to gravitate towards yarns like that. So I got 2 of those. Now the best thing, and I'm not going to say this is going to happen every time, because I really think it depends on what manager is working. But when I did my online order and with the coupon for 20% off if you pick up, when I went to look at the latte cakes, they said, check store for availability. And I'm like, really? So, fortunately, there was a manager on duty at my local Michael's that honored, you know what, I think it might have been 25% off here, come to think about it. It might have been 25%. Yeah, it was 25% off. It was 25% off your order if you ordered online and picked up in store, no matter what, whether it was normal price or sale price. That was Saturday. And I think when I looked this morning, it's a 20% discount, which is still good. But anyway, so when I was there, I found a manager. You know, I told her I tried to add this to my online order, and it kept saying check availability, which, you know, kind of upset me. You know, I guess it upset me. I was going to get it regardless, but, you know, I told her, you know, is there any way that I can get this yarn at the 25% off? Because had I been able to, I definitely would have put it into my order to pick up. I like to go yarn shopping, but you know, the convenience of ordering it online and then just walking in and picking it up is so much better for me personally, because I tend to spend less money. So I do that with my groceries at Walmart as well. And I seen, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I seen Kayla with Llama Mama Kayla, her Walmart yarn haul online shopping fail. And I agree with her. It's funny that obviously whoever did her shopping knows nothing about yarn. But I do know, for me personally, in the past, I have done that, and you can go into each item and you can select whether you will not take a substitution. So I've actually done that as far as the yarn and things. Now groceries, I mean, if I order a case of soda and they don't have a case, they have 2 12-packs, I'm okay with that kind of thing. So yeah. Let's see, what else do I have going on? Like I said, you know, in the video the other day, I haven't really been crocheting that much. I haven't done any yarn shopping until this past weekend, because there's just been so much going on. But I got that blanket to finish working. I got some ponchos that I want to do. It is hunting season, and excuse me, my husband got some excuse me, some camouflage mesh that we have cut into pieces that him and his buddy are going to put around the deer blind. So I've got to sew the top of those to kind of make it like a curtain. So I've got that to do, and there's like 24 of those. Yeah. I got those ponchos that I want to do. I really don't have a big Christmas list this year as far as making stuff. There's a couple headbands and things that I want to do. So I just, I got to get back into the groove. I did spend the whole weekend working on that Entrelac Afghan, which, I mean, it was really good to get back into the groove of things. It has been so long since I actually crocheted. And it's not that it's not that I didn't want to. It's just been so much going on. So much going on. Diet Coke today. Sorry. Email, I had to make sure it was nothing important. So yeah, hopefully we get back into the swing of things. I've got my schedule worked out, I believe, to where I am going to be going back to at least 2 videos a week. That is my goal for right now. I mean, I know I was doing a lot more of that previously, but with school schedule changes and I gotta be here, I gotta be there, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Unfortunately, Mama's gotta find her time. So let's see, anything else? I don't believe there's been anything else that's going on. Definitely no more updates since Saturday when I uploaded my last video. I think it was Saturday. It might have even been Friday night. But regardless, there's still no more updates as far as my brother-in-law. So I did, in my last video, I pinned a comment to the Facebook page, or the Facebook post rather, the very first one that we shared. It's been shared quite a few times. They also have a post in the on the York County Sheriff's Department Facebook page, but it's way down there. It's kind of hard to find. So anyway, like I said, I did post a link in my last comment. I pinned it in the in my last video. I pinned it in the comments. If anybody wants to take a look and share it from their Facebook page, I would really truly appreciate it. We're kind of at a loss, you and gosh, I hope this doesn't sound harsh, but you get to a point where you don't know what to do. You've got to go on living your life and do what you have to do, as far as taking care of your family and whatever things you've got going on. But it's hard. I mean, you're over here wondering, okay, well, what do I do? But I can't be on this side all the time. I've got to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. So we're kind of at that point where we don't know which way to go. Obviously, we've got to be in the middle because we've got to to continue to live our lives and not sit around and dwell on it. I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to say. Well, of course, my camera stopped recording. The memory must be full. So, I went on to say that, you know, that we were at a place to basically to where, you know, we've got to, you know, just move back into our everyday life, if you will. So I don't remember everything I said. I went into this long, you know, probably another 20 minutes about different things that have been going on. And I don't remember what I said. Ha! So, anyway, I guess from here, I will just go ahead and end this video. Clear out some memory on my wonderful camera that my boys have been using because they love to take pictures of their vehicles. So, I mean, at least they're not out running the street doing something they're not supposed to do. So, anyway, I don't know if this part was recorded or if this part was missed, but I did say, and if it's a repeat, I'm sorry, but I did say that I went to the Dollar Tree and I did get some notebooks and some pens. They had the 3 subject notebooks, so I have got to be more consistent about writing down my notes and that kind of thing. So that is what I'm going to do. I hope to be on here again creating a new video for you in the next couple days to show you the beginning of the decrease of that Entrelac Afghan. I definitely want to get that done. I'm trying to be more consistent about not having too many WIPs going on at one time, because my ADHD and my OCD collide. So, you know, my ADHD is like, oh my gosh, I want to try this pattern, and my OCD is like, no, you can't do this until this one's done. So, I'm going to definitely try to get that Entrelac done before I start anything else. So, like I said, the end of this video is going to be crazy because I do not really know where it stopped recording, and I've got to, you know, clean up the memory. You would think by having it connected to my laptop that I would notice that the record button had turned off. But I was so deep in conversation with you guys that I didn't realize it. So, anyway, such is life, right? Nobody's perfect. I like to say that I am perfectly imperfect. Anyway, until next time, I'm going to close this video. And like I said, I hope to have another one uploaded by the end of the week. And we are definitely going to be getting back on the more frequent consistency. So I hope I have something more to show you on Friday other than, here's my Entrelac blanket. So anyway, until next time, I love every single one of you. Thank you to all my subscribers again that has reached out to me over the last couple days, well, months, to check on me to see if everything was okay. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know the next time I have a video upload. Until then, stay froggy, everybody. Bye, and I love you.